Hi friends, in our time together today, I'm introducing scale exercise 24 in both the keys of D and G, the two that we play on our D whistles, that we can use this exercise for both our low and our high D whistles. What I've done is I've taken an exercise that I've used for many years and tweaked it so that it will actually work on our whistles in the key of D. And it's I think it's a really helpful exercise. And the value of this exercise is that it helps us specifically work on finger dexterity, on note transitions, and you can also use it definitely for speed and ornamentation exercises as well. You could really slow it down and use it to listen to yourself for tone quality. But I encourage us to listen to ourselves for tone quality even when playing something at a normal pace or at a quick pace. You see, exercises are the things we do that prepare us to do the thing we want to do. The Olympics are on right now, and if you're watching this later, it's 2024 and the Olympics are a lot of fun. And all of these athletes have practiced specific exercises that build their muscles and their skills and their accuracy so that they could do the event they want to do. I want to play music. We, my friends, are musicians. We might not be amazing ones, but we are musicians. And so you practice musical skills. And then when you approach a song, a tune, you're more able to play that tune well because you have exercised ahead of time. That's what these are for. So I'll stick a link at the top of the notes to this video so that you can access the page on my website from which to download the music and tabs for this exercise if you use those. I'll stand and walk us through each exercise so that you could see my hands and follow along with me that way. And so you can use either or both of those methods. And after I introduce the exercises, we'll talk about just a couple of things. So here is the exercise in D. All right, and if you try that, you'll know why it's important. I'll chat about that in just a minute. But first, I want to introduce the exercise in G. It follows the exact same pattern, but you begin on the G, and in the key of G, you only have the F sharp, and you're going to have to play the C natural. C natural, whichever fingering works best on your whistle. So like I said, these two exercises are the same, but one's in the key of D and one's in the key of G. Like I said, are specifically designed to help us with finger dexterity and note transition. You want to be able to play smoothly and quickly, and you work on that skill outside of the tunes you're playing. You can work on it inside the tunes you're playing by using the tunes, but it's really much better to do it ahead of time so that you can focus on expression and ornamentation and just learning the tune rather than learning to play. This helps you learn to play. And so that's why that's so valuable. But, we talk about finger dexterity. So there are some challenging things you've got to learn. Jumping between the lower and the upper octave, you're going to have to go B, C sharp, D, C sharp, D, B. You're doing some funny jumping there. So you're going. Okay, so you're having to learn to jump between the top of the lower octave and the bottom of the second octave, and that's a difficulty, and it gets a little more challenging when you get into the exercise for G because you're playing the C natural. Okay, now that's great when you're playing slowly, but you try and pick up your pace. So that's why this is so valuable for dexterity. This is an important exercise. I'd really like you to spend a number of days working on this until you feel smooth about it. I referred recently to the practice exercises, some of the things I watched from James Galway. And he was talking to a young lady, and he said, so what exercises do you play? What scale exercises do you play every day? And she's like, I do some. He's like, well, that's no good. You'll never improve your skills and abilities unless you focus on developing skills and abilities. Now, I wouldn't be so rigid as to say you need to do these things every day. But if you're having difficulties, turn to an exercise that helps fix that. Now, James Galway was saying that because she was trying to be a professional flautist and highly competitive market. And so he's like, well, if you want to enter that world, you're going to have to do this. What I'm saying is these exercises are for our benefit. Please go through them. So work on this. Do some slow. I'm interested in us paying attention to tone quality, whether you're playing slowly, quickly, or rapidly. I'm interested in us using this for speed drills. I'm interested primarily in us, like I said, using this for dexterity and note transition. But you can also throw in, this is a great one for throwing in ornaments because you've got step downs and step ups and not repeated notes, but it's a great for some of those step-in sections, and you can even emphasize, you could choose a note to emphasize differently in the different measures by means of an ornament. So I really like this exercise. I think it's very helpful for us. Anyway, my friends, work on all those things. Please take advantage of this exercise. I'm committed to, won't charge you for scale exercises, because we're here to help each other learn. These are things I use. I've developed this for my own use from things that I've done for years. So why wouldn't I share it with you for free? So until next time, this is Scott Shade. Happy low D whistling, my friends.